here it is, and you'll understand way better. First off, it's a long-range skill shot of 5 rock projectiles over time. Can I get a YouTube slow-mo replay? Bring it in, pimps and players. It's Fresco here, and we are looking at the new champion, Taliyah. Her webpage, her abilities have been announced, revealed. We've got some gameplay previews and all of that good stuff. Now let's quickly take a look at the webpage. So here is Taliyah. This is, I guess, her splash art. And as we scroll down, her name is Taliyah, the Stone Weaver. And yes, there are the abilities here, all 5 of them. And we're going to take a quick look at... Not a quick look, we're going to take an in-depth look at them and see exactly what her abilities can do. And this is the entire webpage that Riot has made. They make a webpage for all of their new champions. Check it out. Here's a preview with all of her abilities right there. She looks beautiful. There's stones coming in the webpage. We've got an article about her laning phase. We've got about skirmishing. And we've got... Ooh, she's pretty. And we've got a picture of her there about team fights, and then Synergy down here. Struggles against Zed and LeBlanc. Oh, really? Maybe that's... Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe that's just because they're broken champions. Anyway, let's get right into the abilities. Actually, should we read this? It's tough being different. It's tough being different. It's tough, because this is literally a copy of Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? You ain't slick. She still looks like she's going pretty freaking slow. I ain't gonna lie right there. That looked pretty damn slow. Let's check it out one more time. So walking normally, running back into lane, out of combat, starts walking near the wall, and boom. Starts sliding upon a rock. Honestly, doesn't look that fast, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good to get back into lane. Might be good for roaming as well. If you travel up river and you walk next to the wall of river, good for traveling. And I'm still not sure if she's supposed to be either a support or a mid lane mage. I think those are her 2 intended roles. But you know me, pimps, I'm gonna be playing Taliyah in every role ever. Even AD carry, if she has an auto attack range, I'm not sure. Let's check it out. The next ability, Q, Threaded Volley. The passive, Taliyah gains increased movement speed when traversing worked ground. You'll see more about that in a second. But the active, Taliyah rips up the ground around her, firing a volley of 5 stone shards in a target skill shot direction while moving freely. Casting Threaded Volley converts the area into worked ground for a few minutes. Additionally, additional threaded volley casts over the work ground will yield just 1 projectile of rock. So that's a little bit confusing. Let me explain it to you. I mean, the passive was simple, but you know, it is Riot Games. They obviously have to make everything else fucking complicated. So here it is, and you'll understand way better. First off, it's a long-range skill shot of 5 rock projectiles over time. Can I get a YouTube slow mode replay? I don't even have to edit. YouTube does it for me. God bless. Please, work. Alright, so check it out. She rips up this area around her, an AoE, which turns into the worked ground. It is a long-range skill shot which fires 5 of the rocks. Now, you can move while you fire these rocks, I believe. Now, wait for it. Check it out. Look at the ground around her. This whole circle is now worked ground. That whole circle is worked ground. That's what it's called. She moves faster when she's walking on worked ground. And that circle is going to last for about a minute or 2 minutes. She moves faster while she's on the circle, but if she casts Q again while in that circle, she will only fire 1 rock instead of 5. So, what you want to do is never cast Q in the same circle again. You want to cast it from all different positions. Why? Because imagine if you have these circles all throughout the lane, you're going to run faster in the entire lane, and obviously you do more damage when you cast it in a new circle, okay? So that's the whole concept behind this ability, which is a little bit more complicated than the last one, but I believe you can move while casting this ability. We're going to see more of that in a little bit when the PvE comes up and we can test her in-game, but this is a cool concept. I like it. Because you can't just sit there and spam. You have to constantly be moving, which is, I don't know, that's going to be difficult in the mid lane, right? But in the bot lane, if you're playing support, you've got a big lane to do all your shit. But right now, it looks like she's going to be a ranged auto attacker. Like, she's going to have a ranged auto attack. So maybe she will be good in mid. Anyway, there it is. Why is there no sound? There's the threaded volley. Nice. Okay, next ability. Seismic Shove. It's like Seismic Toss. Is this Pokemon? Riot's stealing from everybody right now. Seismic Shove. Taliyah marks a target location. After a brief delay, the ground erupts, knocking up and damaging all enemies caught in the zone. but she can recast her W seismic shove before it erupts to throw the victims in any targeted direction and even knock them up over walls. So let's check this one out. So here it is, check it out. She cast it once, boom, boom, and then she recast it and knocks us in that direction. God damn it, these previews are so terrible. Let's slow-mode it and explain it. Alright, so the first 3 seconds, half of this clip is useless. Look, it's 4 out of 8 seconds and they haven't shown anything. So it's a skill shot. It's an AoE skill shot with a big ass range. Now you cast it once. Come on. 5 seconds out of 8 second clip and nothing's happened. There we go. So there's the first cast and it marks this area. It is just a little circle. It is just a little circle on the ground, and that will eventually, after like a second or half a second, erupt and deal explosion damage and do AoE damage. But if you don't want to just do the damage, and you want to knock them a certain way, then you recast it. So you click W again, and you get another skill shot arrow. And you can point this arrow in any direction. On the video, obviously, they're knocking him this way, but you could knock them any way, so closer to you or away from you. That'll be good. You can knock people into your tower. So check it out. See, that's the initial cast, and then boom, cast again, and it shows that it's going in this direction, and it does the damage and knocks his ear in that direction, and that knock up even works to knock people over walls, and I guess over other objectives. So, pretty cool. Gives a bit of utility right there. Next ability, E, Unraveled Earth, and this is kind of like Zig's minefield, so check it out. Taliyah the Babe scatters boulders onto the ground before her. Opponents who dash through the fractured earth, the boulders, take damage from an explosion. After a few seconds, any remaining rocks in the field erupt, dealing a wave of damage. So remember, you only take damage if you dash through. So here's the ability. That's a lot of rocks, and this is why I say it looks like Zig's minefield, because it's literally like a minefield in front of her. And it does damage when she sends it out. As you can see, minions took damage, and Zerath also took damage. So it deals damage when she casts it. And check it out, Zerath is slowed by a lot, but he doesn't take any explosion damage. Why? Because it doesn't matter if you walk through them, they don't explode. It's only if you dash through them. Now that's like, I guess, Fiora's dash, or like Riven's shield is a dash, I guess. So if you dash through them, you take damage, which is cool. It's a new kind of CC, just like Cassiopeia's Grounded, where you can't dash. I think they're trying to reduce mobility, because right now, mobility is so fucking overpowered, and fun, and it kills fun when you play immobile champions, in my opinion, because I would much rather play like someone like Zed, who can just dash around like a bitch. But they're bringing in these new abilities, like by reworking Cassiopeia, and this new ability, which are targeting dashes and stopping that mobility, which I guess is good, because it's OP right now. So check it out, after a little while, it explodes. And that is it takes a long time to explode, remember that. This isn't like boom boom, this is boom, 3 seconds, then explode. But it's good, really good for wave clear because it's massive. Let's check it out one more time. Or maybe twice. Maybe 3 times. Whoa, damn. So like that, unless somebody is CC'd for a fucking long time, they're not gonna get explosion damage. You have to be pretty stupid to take the damage from the explosion there. Anyway, without further ado, Vincent Players, the ultimate Weaver's Wall! Woo! Taliyah briefly channels before summoning a massive wall of spiraling rock that tears through the rift in a target direction. Taliyah can reactivate Weaver's Wall while channeling to right atop the wall as it emerges. Taking damage or inputting a move command in any direction will cut her ride short. This really reminds me of Aurelian Soul's flight ability. So check it out. Cast Ultimate. Starts channeling this big rock type, and then she presses ultimate again and rides on top of it. Now the question is, since Riot's teaser webpage gives us fucking no information, does it do damage? Does it frickin' do damage? Because if this doesn't do damage, then it's pretty shit. If that doesn't do damage, I'll be a bit disappointed, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really hope that one does damage, because it's like Tam Kench's ult, just not as good, because Tam can take someone with him. Or it's like Aurelian Soul's flying, except Aurelian Soul can fly on like a 30-second cooldown. It's not even an ultimate ability. This is an ultimate ability. It should do damage. And the reason I think it does damage is because you don't have to ride atop of it. You can channel it like that. you can just do this. You don't have to reactivate it. Look, you have to reactivate to ride atop. This isn't the ultimate. Even if Taliyah doesn't reactivate it, this ultimate will go out by itself. So if there's an ultimate, which is like global, or not global, but really far, which sends out all these rocks, and apart from that, she looks like a sick new champ.